Hey, what's going on, fam? I'm Cheadle, and welcome to Millennial Takeover Monday, as we discuss career tips, hacks, strategies, tools, and best practices on how to excel in your career and in life. Now, today we're talking about the importance of knowing your career why. When you know your career why, you know what makes you tick, you know what motivates you, what drives you. You also know your strengths, and you're able to couple that with a position or a role within inside of your career and just take off. Another cool point about knowing your career why is you know your sense of purpose. And I believe a career without purpose is a career not worth doing, because if you don't have that purpose, you don't have that fulfillment. So then you're just going to work to get checks. And that's not cool. You deserve better than that. I remember my first position as a test designer. It was a good paying job, but it didn't align with my why. So I found myself not exceeding in that role. I mean, I did okay, but I could have did a whole lot better. And after doing so, doing that for a year, I decided to take a step back, do a little self-analysis, couple that with a few exercises and talks with some mentors. I discovered my why. And for me, it is that I love to help people. I love to help people on a high level, interactive type ordeal. So once I discover my why, I can then couple that and align that with my what. What is it that I do? How do I deliver my why, right? So I transitioned into a position where it allowed me to be in front of doctors as a consultant and talk and speak and help them achieve goals at a high level. And I excelled in that role because it was aligned with my why. Now sometimes your what will change. Your why stay the same, but your what will change. So for me, my what has changed. Now you'll find me out and I'm coaching young millennials, young career professionals, helping them excel in corporate America. Or I have my book, The Millennial Takeover. I'm doing speeches, workshops. All these are all my whats, and these are ways that I display my why. Now, for you, let's help you discover your why. We're going to do that by asking you a series of questions. First, what are some of your biggest strengths? What are some of your biggest strengths? What are something that you're really good at? That's the first question. Think about that. And also, what are some of your unique skills? What is something that when you commonly come together with a group of people, this sticks out for you? This is your uniqueness. What's something that you bring to the table that's unique? Another good thing is, what is something that makes you feel good? What is something that you enjoy? No matter how many times you do it and how many times you go through it, whether you design a website, you're cooking, you're coaching like me, what is it that you really enjoy doing? Right? Also, what are some of your core values? What is something that you really feel inside here that you're really strong about? And another cool key question I really think really drives out that why is, think about, a time where it was really meaningful and transformational in your career or in your life. Think about one of those moments, because those kind of sync back to some of the things that kind of align with your why and kind of get you motivated, right? And think about those things, come up with those answers, see if that helps you out with your why. If it starts to get you on the track, I want you to also go out and get my book, The Millennial Takeover, if you haven't, because the first chapter is about your why. At the end of that chapter, we got some exercises in there that's going to add to what we already talked about today. In addition to that, I got some new speeches coming out, so I'm going to be traveling around doing some speeches. I'm going to also be doing workshops and some online programs, and a lot of things in the works. So if you want to stay connected with Millennial Takeover and Cheadle, I'm going to put a link down below so you can subscribe, so they call it, and we can all stay connected. And then also, I'm also going to put another link down there. There's a guy out named Michael Jr. He's a good comedian or whatever, and he has this big piece on knowing your why. I think it's a great way, a different vantage point of looking at it. So I want you to check that out to see if that kind of aids with it. And lastly, I want you to remember this, that when you're trying to achieve any type of success or any type of goals or dreams, it's all about choices. And the choices that you make today will impact your tomorrow. So until next time, y'all keep the faith. Millennial Takeover, and I'm out. Peace.